Hi, I feel on my heart that I want to talk to you about family. Is there somebody in your family that you're not talking to or you just have problems with? I just want to mention to you that, life is short. And there's one person in my life that I adore, and it's my dad. And he's gone now for like over 30 years. And I just want to talk to you about if there's somebody in your family, if there's a friend, a loved one that you're not keeping in touch with, whatever, and you were close, and there's a bond between you, but something happened between the both of you that you don't keep in touch anymore. I just want to just say again, life is short, and you know, the memories that you had before, you'll have those memories, but the person is still in your life. It's a shame. It's really a shame that you can't just reconnect. Um, my dad and I can't reconnect. I love my dad so much. He died when he was 67 years old, and here we are in 2013, and I'm 67 years old, and I just adored the man. He was just wonderful, and I have so many memories. But I would give anything if I would make some kind of commitment with God or somebody. I could just push a button and see my dad just for even a minute. Okay? And how long has it been that you didn't talk maybe to your mother or sister or your brother or your cousin or a friend or a nephew or anybody? How long has it been? And all it takes is a phone call. Today you have text. Yeah, everybody's got a cell phone, it seems like. You got text, you got emails, just to say hi, and it's just a waste of time where you can't continue a bond with somebody. It's just a waste of time to hold a grudge and get bitter or something. You say, well, it was their fault, it's my fault, it was their fault, it's his fault, it's her fault. That's like I said, and I'll keep on saying it. Life is too short for that. It just takes one moment. Well, they should apologize. I'm not going to apologize. It was their fault. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Life is, you know, valuable. It's wonderful, and the more friends we have, the better off we are. And I just want to tell you a story about my dad. How wonderful it was for him to be in my life. Like I said, he died when he was 67, and when he was in the hospital and he was on the bed, he went into a coma, and he had cancer. He had a bad heart all his life. He had arthritis all over his body. Poor man couldn't even turn around. And I remember my dad on the bed, and the doctor said it'll just be days before he goes. Not maybe not even a day. And I never forget. It was June 17th that I went into the hospital, and he was in coma for like over a week. He was in and out of the coma. Then he went in there and he stayed in there for over a week. And I went in on visiting hours, and I sat on the end of his bed, and my mom sat on the other bed with her friend, and I believe my aunt and uncle were there, his sister, and it was just waiting for the time to run out on the visiting hours, and then just any day that he was just breathing and alive, it was we were there for him. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, I heard Butch. So my name is Sal, but he always called me Butch. He called me Butch and Pal. And he opened his eyes, and he had hazel eyes, and he just looked right at me, but very, very, very like hazy looking. And he was trying to, but he knew it was me. And he says, Butch, Butch, come here, kiss me. And he just came over, and he kissed me on the lips. Kissed me on the lips. And it was just unbelievable. He was right there, and he says, I love you, Butch, I love you. And he closed his eyes. He closed his eyes. He didn't say anything to my mom. All he did, because I was sitting on the end of the bed, just looked at me and says, Butch, I love you. Give me a kiss. He gave me a kiss. And the next day, June 18th of 1982, my dad passed away. It's just very emotional, the things that that man meant to me. He was just a lovely man. And there's people in your life today, like I said before, it could be a mom, it could be a sister, it could be a dad, it could be a best friend, a nephew, a cousin. It's not worth it. If you love them and you grew up with them, and there's a bond, but there's something holding you back, something happened, please don't let that be a distraction in your life. Don't let that be a hold up in your life. Just, make that phone call, send that text, and just wait for that message. Send a picture. Just keep the relationship open. You matter and they matter. And life is important. It's important to be around loved ones. Because when they're gone, there's like a hole in your heart, I'm telling you. But just hold on to the people around you because they're a blessing. They're a blessing to you and you're a blessing to them. Thank you.